course you do now.
Since I was a kid.
Good. That's rare. Do you count? And when you practice, do you count out loud?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Great. Anybody else? Okay. We're going to do something interesting now. We're going to count out loud, all of us. Ready? Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the first piece of music that we started the night with, which is a really cool piece, one of my favorites in our repertoire, by Kim Ratcliffe, and it's called "To Be Honest." And the thing about this piece of music, it's pretty tricky in a lot of ways. So I've added another layer of difficulty to it, just to torture myself on these drum clinics for you. Okay, we're going to count out loud while we play the piece. And when I count out loud, you're going to notice that the music's going to feel a lot different than when you heard it. Like when you heard it, you probably heard like a lot of, interesting ensemble sections and space and all kinds of stuff. But now when we put, when we count it while it's happening, you'll notice how different it is. Now near the end, by the way, there's a 2/4 bar. So I'll be screaming 2/4 hopefully without falling over. and you'll be ready for it. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness, why do I do this to myself? I don't know.
For the art.
Thank you. For the art of it all. Here we go. The mania. So you ready to count? Yes, I'm ready to count. You ready to count?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm ready to count. You ready to count?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
1,
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more coming up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4. Thanks a lot. But when you count that, it's like a whole other universe, isn't it? It's like, wow, oh, I see. Because I'm sure there's times when, especially when where there's these little gaps in the music where it probably feels like the time stops. Or maybe there's an odd bar or something. And there really isn't. It's all on a 4/4, template. And when you count, you're able to distinguish that, okay, I'm playing, well, when you count while you're playing, you have to be very sure what you're playing. You have to know, for instance, the beginning is a set of 16th-note triplets. And I start on the end of 2, right? I start on the end of 2. And then I play, like, the lick that introduces the melody. And then I have to understand that at certain parts in the music, certain ensemble shots are going to land on 2, or they're going to be the anticipation of 3. It clarifies exactly what you're doing, and you're able to play way more accurately. So, when you practice, count out loud, regardless of how hard it is. There's this great, have you seen the Wilcoxon book? The back of the Wilcoxon book?
I have not.
Okay, so there's this book called ugh. Modern swing solos for the advanced drummer. You know this one, right? And at the back of the book, on the back cover, they got a picture of this maniacal teacher, like this, like this, like, count! His mouth's open this big, and he's like, words, count! This is my favorite little cartoon. But it's so true, because it's hard to count and play. It's hard at first. It's hard to count and play at first. But if you do it consistently and constantly, it becomes part of the way you play. And if you subdivide consistently, always, that becomes part of the way you play. So it enables you to A, keep track of where you are in the music, and B, make sure that the groove is strong all at the same time, right? Keep track of where you're in the music, keep the groove strong, and protect the tempo